A little bit excited today because today is new bike day. Okay, let's get this open and take a look. Oh, first glimpse. Okay, are we ready? And I give you a new Giant Revolt Advanced 2. Is it coincidence? Is it the same colour as my car? So I used to cycle a lot as a teenager, but mainly for sort of A to B transport. But I got back into cycling about 5 years ago. Wasn't sure how I was going to take to it, so rather than buying something new, I bought this Giant Defy 1 with the AliEx frame. Really nice bike. I've got to say I have enjoyed every minute of it. I have made a couple of upgrades. One is the Defy came with a 10-speed cassette, so I've updated this to an 11, replaced the rear and the front derailleurs with newer Shimano 105s. And of course then that goes with the changes as well. I guess the biggest change though are the wheels. I adore these wheels. These are Campagnola Zondas and they are just amazing. Why go for a gravel bike? Well, every time I'm out on the road, they do seem to be getting busier, but I do pass paths and these little lanes that one of my friends takes me on. But of course these wheels are not really the best for it. So what I've been reading up is that there's not a lot of speed lost on a gravel bike, but obviously it's set up to try and take some of those lanes. So I'm getting very excited about that. These wheels I only use in the summer and they're running 25s. I do have a set of winter wheels which are running 28s, but obviously these are 40s, so, and a bit of tread on it as well. So a much bigger tyre. I'm hoping it's going to be a bit more comfortable as well. So they're 11-year-old Giant Defy 1, 8.46 kilograms with pedals against the brand new carbon framed with the basic pedals at 9.92 kilograms. So it's interesting that's heavier. So I bought some SPD PD M540 Shimano pedals. But frustratingly my shoes don't arrive until Monday, so I've got to wait. So for now I've just put the flats on. I've also got some frame shield as well, just to protect the paintwork, because it's so beautiful. In between the downpours I managed to get the bike together. I've got the bottle racks on, I managed to get the pedals on, and I've got the computer on it as well. And so the next thing I've got to do is alien to me. I've got disc brakes for the first time in my life, and I've got to bed them in, which means just sort of 10 slow runs, just lightly using the brakes and then building it up slightly just to transfer some rubber from the pad to the disc, which should give me even braking going forward. To go with the new pedals, I'd ordered some Shimano RX600 shoes. They actually rate very, very highly looking online, but I also bought some Bontrager Evokes. Unfortunately, the Shimanos are just too tight. They're just too narrow at the front for me, so these fit just nicely, so I'm going to stick with these, and the Shimanos are going back. So I'd say historically, I'll probably average 15, probably nearer 16 miles an hour on my usual bike ride. A bit slower on the longer rides. As I say, I'm not a fast rider particularly. At the moment I'm averaging just shy of 15 mile an hour, so it is a bit slower. But then I did take in the track, which would have been slower. And I have stopped a couple of times because these are new routes to me. But it's not all about the speed, it's getting out, getting the fresh air, stretching my legs, and most of all giving myself some brain space, some time to think. We hear a lot about mental well-being, and this is it for me. Get out, especially on days like this, in the countryside. Why wouldn't you? Whatever you bike you choose, whatever you get out on, enjoy it, take some time for that headspace. Hope you've enjoyed watching my delight of unboxing a new bike, my first bike in 20 years. Well, there you go, the first ride out on the Giant Advanced 2. I've got to say, when I first hit the road, usual road that I go out on the road bike, there was a wave of disappointment. I could feel the additional resistance, and I was wondering, what have I done? I mean, I got this bike for a good price. I'm assuming that the deals are out there because Giant are probably going to replace it anytime soon. But when I hit that first byway, the kind of byways you pass on a road bike because the surface just isn't suitable for the road bike tyres, it made sense. It came alive. I really enjoyed it. And that was what this purchase was all about. I wanted to get away from the traffic. I wanted to get away from the cars. And it was a lot of fun. And yes, my average mile per hour is down compared to the road bike. But today I realised that doesn't matter. Today I didn't just go out for a bike ride on a new bike. Today, in lanes in my own backyard, I had an adventure. And that's what it's all about. Thanks for watching.